Guess who's back? Back again. Trump is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Bing 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 bing. I'll create a monster, cause nobody wants to see Biden no more. They want Trump. I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Trump, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. Some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shot when I get shot at the hospital by the doctor. When I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the table, well, he's operating. You ain't in this womb, now stop debating. Cause I'm back, I'm on the reg and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Pelosi, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on my Twitter, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, thumb on your lips, that on your lips, and some tits, and get ready, cause this shit's about to get heavy. Just settle all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Nancy! This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199. A little earlier than normal, but we had to compete directly with Timcast IRL tonight. Because if you guys didn't see last night's stream, we have defeated Timcast. Timcast has lost 4 months in a row on Super Chats to CobraCast. And that meant Tim Pool had to sell everything to the Daily Wire because we defeated him so bad. At least that's the narrative that I'm running with. So anyway, hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I know Parkhoppin's live. I know Ryan's live. Everybody's live. But I said yesterday that we would go head to head with Timcast because I don't know even what he's saying tonight, but it's just part of the meme. It's part of the meme. So did he sell to the Daily Wire? I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I think it's very much up in the air if he actually did. He's being very passive aggressive about it when he's being asked. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, there's a lot going on in the world of politics. In fact, today was a very, very crazy day in the world of politics. And we're going to jump right into that here momentarily. But I want to say hello to everyone first and see how everybody's doing. We got Axel Jensen says fastest super chat in the West. Boom. Effective January 1 is the rumor. Yes, effective January 1 is the rumor. I don't know. You guys can tell me, if that's actually, if he confirms it tonight, if anybody wants to watch his show, I'm not going to. But I know he made like some comments today on Twitter about it, joking about it and being very passive aggressive when all reality, the people that helped build your platform just want some answers. And typical elitist attitude from him, too good to answer the questions, too good to be transparent with the people that helped, give you the opportunity to be in the position you're in. Typical Tim Pool attitude right there. So Piano Dean says, I miss the old days. Jeremy, back in my day, parents taught us the value of life. Shoot a squirrel, you ate it. A tree, hope you're hungry. Isn't that how it used to be, Piano Dean? Isn't that how it used to be? They always sell out. I mean, ultimately, listen, I'm not mad at anybody. Like Clay Travis outkicked the coverage to Fox for God knows how much money. My problem with Clay Travis isn't that he sold his company. My problem with Clay Travis is that he was a DeSantis shill and he's trying to act like he wasn't. And I've always liked Clay Travis. I've always watched Clay Travis from back in the day for sports radio and all of that. But he was 100% DeSantis shill and he's trying to act like he wasn't a DeSantis shill. That's my problem with him. I don't care if somebody sells the company, man. Do what you got to do. Nobody knows. Let's see here. Vlad says, Jeremy, how are you able to have a daughter when you're gay? But seriously, didn't expect that. You married as well. I'm impressed. Yeah, I tend to keep my personal life, off limits for the internet. But the reason I even mentioned, my daughter is just because I was talking about Interstellar and how that movie hits you differently when you are you're a father to a daughter. That movie hits you on a whole different level that, uh, I just think that that's why I look at it differently than a lot of people. And that movie's about a father and a daughter, and that's something that hits you on a different level when you're in that position. Chef Nick Nero says, Jeremy, love you, brah. No more, no mo. You're still a fig though. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's see here. And Armageddon, yes, absolutely. Mike Johnson is a rhino neocon. Yes, and Mike Johnson has been doing his best to try and snuggle up to the Trump administration. And he was hanging out at the football game this past weekend with Trump. He's been showing up at UFC fights with Trump. And I think that's all manipulative behavior from Mike Johnson. And, that's where it's at, man. I mean, he's a snake. He's a rhino. And this was a very bad day for him. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. I've got I don't know who this is from. CBS, garbage CBS News right here. I got a video from them. So this is what happened today, and we'll hear what they have to say, and we'll talk about it.
Hello, I'm Ed O'Keefe in Washington. Welcome to America Decides on what's become a busy Wednesday afternoon. You know, 'twas the week before Christmas, and all through the House and the Senate, they've made a list and are checking it twice. A bill to ensure the government stays open until mid-March or puts it on ice. And late breaking this afternoon, it seems to all be falling apart with the help of President-elect Trump and Elon Musk. You see, the president-elect and the VP-elect put out a statement a little while ago calling for a, quote, streamlined spending bill that doesn't give Chuck Schumer and the Democrats everything they want. And it calls for an increased debt limit at the same time, saying, quote, anything else is a betrayal of our country. They're trying to get Democrats and the Biden administration to agree to that debt limit increase now, instead of taking up that issue next year when they'd like to be focused on other things. We are going to keep an eye on all of this and talk to three smart people who know a thing or two about what's going on. Finn Gomez, Torian Small, and Caitlin Huey-Burns join us now. Caitlin down in West Palm Beach with the Trump transition. Finn here in studio. And Torian is up on Capitol Hill. Torian, give us a sense with this announcement from the president, which comes after hours of concern and criticism expressed.
It is so great that Trump and JD Vance and Elon Musk and Vivek are basically in a position where they can destroy anything that they think is not good for America. And that's exactly what's happened today. That's exactly what's happened
by other
today.
Conservative leaders and Republican lawmakers. What is the latest about how exactly the House and Senate might proceed?
Well, Ed, for the past few hours, I've been camping outside of House Speaker Mike Johnson's office, hoping that he'll come out and give clarity to the situation. What we know is that Vice President-elect JD Vance put out a statement from President Trump saying that this cannot pass as is. He's calling on Republicans to go back to the drawing board and think of something else. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said that it appears Republicans are following after Donald Trump's lead here and are looking to pull out on this deal. We are staring down a partial government shutdown in just a matter of days. So this could be catastrophic.
Shut it the fuck down. It'll be the Democrats' fault. Call their bluff. Call their bluff. Fuck these clown ass Democrats. You had your chance. You had 4 years and you fucked everything up, and nobody trusts you and nobody likes you, and you even lost people on your own side.
To point out a few words that Trump himself said in this statement. He said that this is chaos, right? And that this wouldn't happen in 30-something days when he comes back into office. I do want to point out, though, that under his administration, we did see a 35-day government shutdown. So it's just something to be mindful of here. But negotiations, I'm told, are going on. Just shortly before I came to the camera, I talked to Kevin Hearn, a member of the Republican Conference here, also the chair of the Republican Policy Committee.
Okay, this guy's boring. This channel's boring. I got to find a better clip. So I didn't pre-screen that one prior. They're just absolutely cringe and boring. So let's see if we can find right here. Okay. Here we go. Right here. Right here. Let's go to Fox now. Here we go.
News that we're following here on Live Now from Fox, just days ahead of a potential government shutdown as the president-elect Donald Trump having some strong
He kind of seems like he's AI. He seems like he's AI.
words for a continuing resolution that he says he does not back anymore. I want to put up just this live picture here on Live Now from Fox of this there in Washington, D.C. here on Live Now from Fox as Trump is taking this potential funding bill as president-elect abruptly rejected a bipartisan plan on Wednesday to prevent a Christmas-time government shutdown, instead telling House Speaker Mike Johnson and Republicans to essentially renegotiate days before a deadline when federal funding runs out. Trump's sudden decision to make new demands sent Congress spiraling as lawmakers are trying to wrap up work and head home for the holidays.
Yeah, and by the way, fuck these clowns and them heading home for the holidays. Fuck you. You work for the people. And if there's a job that needs to be done, you keep your ass there and get the job done. Fuck your holidays, you Congress pieces of shit, you overpaid pieces of shit, you senators, you congressmen, you're all overpaid pieces of shit. You don't deserve a holiday. All right? Get to fucking work. Pieces of shit, every single one of them.
It also leaves House Speaker Mike Johnson scrambling to salvage a new plan days before, hours prior to Friday's deadline to keep the government open. I do want to put up just this here on Live Now from Fox from J.D. Vance, and this is a statement from the whole campaign, the whole president-elect here, Donald Trump and such. I do want to put this up here in full here on Live Now from Fox of what we're learning. A statement saying, the most foolish and inept thing ever done by congressional Republicans was allowing our country to hit the debt ceiling in 2025. It was a mistake and now something that must be addressed. He goes on to say, meanwhile, Congress is considering a spending bill that would give sweetheart provisions for government censors and for Liz Cheney. The bill would make it easier to hide the records of the corrupt January 6th committee, which accomplished nothing for the American people and hid security failures that happened that day. The bill would also give Congress pay increases while many Americans are struggling.
Pay increases for these clowns. They're voting to give them, they're putting that in the bill to give themselves a raise. Are you kidding me? This is the height of arrogance right here. This, as you go on holiday, you can't get your fucking job done, and you're sitting here putting this into a bill that's 1,500 pages, by the way. Holy crap.
Struggling this Christmas. Increasing the debt ceiling is not great, but we'd rather do it on Biden's watch. If Democrats won't cooperate on the debt ceiling now, what makes anyone think they would do it in June during our administration? Let's have this debate now, and we should pass a streamlined spending bill that doesn't give Chuck Schumer and the Democrats everything they want. Republicans want to support our farmers, pay for disaster relief, and set our country up for success in 2025. The only way to do that is with a temporary funding bill without Democratic giveaways combined with an increase in the debt ceiling. Anything else is a betrayal of our country. Republicans must get smart and get tough. If Democrats threaten to shut down the government unless we give them everything they want, then call their bluff.
Yes.
It is Schumer and Biden who are holding up our aid to our farmers and disaster relief. The chaos would not be happening if we had a real president. We will in 32 days. So strong words there from President-elect Trump. This is a tweet there, a post on social media from J.D. Vance.
Now, and thank God for people like Vivek, all right? Because Vivek did this right here.
Congress is about to pass a bill that blows away your taxpayer money, but they made it over 1,500 pages long so you wouldn't read it. I did you a favor. I read it for you.
Yeah! See? This is why we have the MAGA Avengers right here. And he's 100% right. They made it 1,500 pages, so they give people 48 hours, 1,500 pages. So Vivek's like, all right, assholes. I love that line right there. I love it. All right, let's start it over. Here we go.
Congress is about to pass a bill that blows away your taxpayer money, but they made it over 1,500 pages long so you wouldn't read it. I did you a favor. I read it for you. It's supposed to be about keeping government operations open and providing disaster relief aid to hurricane victims, which I'm sympathetic to. But if you read the bill carefully, it contains pay raises for members of Congress, and I'm not making this up, an expansion of their federal health benefits. It contains all kinds of special interests and pork funding, including opening up a new stadium in Washington, D.C. It renews the Global Engagement Center, which is a key node of the censorship industrial complex. And the worst part is, they didn't want you to know about any of it, and that's why they made this a last-minute jam job. The reason I'm co-heading DOGE is I think we need outsiders to bring actual accountability to Washington, D.C. So feel free to call your congressman and let him know how you feel about it.
I love it. I love Vivek has 100% won me over. He's been doing a great job. And that's the type of attitude that we have to have moving forward. People like him with that type of attitude is exactly what we need. Here is Byron Donalds. Is this one? Okay, Byron Donalds. We got a video with him. So let's watch this one right here.
Elon Musk says the 1,547-page continuing resolution to keep the government running should not pass. Now, listen to what Speaker Johnson had to say about that.
I was communicating with Elon last night. He said, we understand you're in an impossible position. Everybody knows that. Remember, guys, we still have just a rate.
Look how fake he is, dude. He is such a phony and a coward, and MAGA has backed him, not completely, because I think there's been a ton of people that have been very, very critical of him and have not wanted him in this position. But Trump did, Trump did try to get everybody behind him and get him in this position. And he's just been a complete snake in the grass.
Razor thin margin of Republicans. So any bill has to have Democrat votes. They understand the situation. They said it's not directed to you, Mr. Speaker, but we don't like the spending.
Come on in, member of the House Financial Services Committee, Byron Donalds. Congressman, this bill will fund much of what DOGE is looking to cut. What's going on?
Unfortunately, this is what happens in the lame duck here on Capitol Hill. Listen, there was a historic election, a mandate given to President Trump. People want government efficiencies. They want lower spending. But the swamp and, frankly, congressional Democrats want what they want. And it was that or farmers suffer. And it's a very unfortunate bill. Listen, what we have here is a bill that puts disaster recovery for a state like mine of Florida and many other states. And that was held hostage to get EV mandates and all this other stuff through this package. Personally, as a member, I have to vote no because I'm not voting for this kind of garbage. This is a bad bill. It should not pass. Elon Musk is correct. A lot of my colleagues are correct. In my view, we should go back to the drawing board immediately. Disaster recovery should move on its own. And when it comes to the other functions of government, it should be a slim deal until Donald Trump comes back.
Yes.
Then if you vote no, if it goes down to defeat amongst Republicans, then you're going to have Democrats to pass it and keep the government going.
It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. As J.D. Vance said, call their bluff. Go ahead, call their bluff right now. Don't be scared of these cowards. They had 4 years and they screwed everything up. Do not give them anything.
That is likely to happen. How do you feel about that?
That's something I just simply don't like, but I would say that's up to the members of my conference of Republicans, because there was a mandate delivered in this election, and it was not for business as usual. It was actually to trim spending, to cut spending as it needs to be cut, to have the government be more efficient, to not fund or do extensions to institutions that have been suppressing free speech, that is frankly are now being sued by conservative media groups for suppressing free speech. The election was clear. The mandate is decisive. So it is incumbent upon us, if it means we have to come back after Christmas to clean this up, then that's what needs to happen. But doing this before Christmas is not the answer.
But do you think this is what Donald Trump wants? I mean, he's about to get into the Oval Office on January the 20th. Does he want a government shutdown and this big fight over what's spending and what's not being spent right before he assumes the Oval Office?
No, listen, honestly, I think with President Trump, he's focused on his presidency, which starts on January 20th. What this is cleaning up the last days of the worst administration we have ever seen with Joe Biden. And that's why my position for months has been we shouldn't even be negotiating with Joe Biden. We all know he's not running the country right now. Let's be perfectly honest. We should not even be negotiating with him. We should be figuring out what is passable going forward, and that is all. No more, no less. And the most tragic thing is that you have family farms and areas that have been ravaged with natural disaster are being used as pawns to get through the same Christmas omnibus that not just members here hate, but the American people despise. That's the frustration that Elon Musk has said. That's my frustration and a lot of my colleagues on Capitol Hill, but we'll see what happens.
Man, it's gonna be a wild 4 years with how this is like the power of Elon Musk and the fact that him and Trump and JD Vance are essentially all on the same page with everything they're doing is, boy, it's gonna be wild. Now, listen, as always, I think that we all are happy to give a certain person, a mention here, a shout out. Okay. And that would be, great personality, Anna Paulina Luna, voting no on the bill. And we're a fan. We are a fan. Great personality. But here's the problem. Yes, you are smoking hot, Anna Paulina Luna. Apparently, from what I understand, she was going to vote yes for this thing. She was actually going to vote for it until I guess the pressure started mounting, and then she flipped. So I don't know all the details behind that. So that's bad. That's very, very bad. And you got to call it out no matter what. And so she's getting a lot of praise right now, but if she was going to vote yes for this thing, then that's a huge problem because all you needed to do was the slightest bit of research. And like this has got like all this money going to Ukraine, these pay raises, all this bullshit, building a stadium. Why would you even consider voting for that? Why? Your hotness doesn't get you off the hook on this one, okay? It just doesn't. So had to point that out because that was something that did happen. Now also, and I had to double check this to see if this was a parody account or not. AOC. Trump tweets out, really too bad that AOC lost the battle for leadership seat in the Democratic Party. She should keep trying. Someday she will be successful. I had to check to see if this was a parody account from AOC. It's not. She's so excited that Donald Trump mentioned her. Look at this. Damn, you know it's bad when even Trump is feeling bad for me. She's so fucking excited. She loves Donald Trump. She absolutely is in love with him. This is how they all feel. They just want Daddy Trump's attention. So again, when I saw this, I was like, is this a parody account? Because I've muted all of these parody accounts. I don't mean like you guys. There's a lot of people that have parody accounts of me on Twitter. I'm talking about like these parody accounts that are trying to pretend to be, other people. Like the Elon Musk one and the AOC and all I've muted all of those fucking accounts because they drive me crazy. So AOC is just like creaming her pants right now because Donald Trump acknowledged her. And that's what I've always said about it. They're all in love with Donald Trump. All of them. He's the biggest celebrity in the entire world. He's the biggest star in the entire world. So there you go with that. So I wanted to show everybody that one because I thought that was very interesting to say the least. Okay, where are we at? Let me read some super chats really quick. I have not read any. Let's see. We've got Jimbo for 20 says people are talking about Timcast Daily Wire, but this is to cover up the real news. Sources tell me that CobraCast has been sold to Drunk 3PO for a Culver's Butterburger combo. Do you have comment on this developing story? I can neither confirm nor deny these rumors. I think that people are just out there trying to, get clickbait going because they know that they can get a lot of attention by talking about CobraCast and everything like that. So, I have no comment on the matter whatsoever, but we shall see. Sell out. JB username says, F these throat goats. They're trying real hard to be California. Everyone should see who's involved from their own state and keep a long memory. F these clowns took 20 tries to word this to go through. Forgive me. Yeah, I hear you on that, man. They're picky on the super chat sometimes, so I totally understand. So yeah, we were going head to head with Timcast because I said we got to beat him in super chats tonight. Let's see where Tim is on super chats right now. Okay, Tim is currently. Let me refresh. He's obviously gonna have more people watching him. So I'm doing a refresh right now, so we'll see where he's at. I don't want to hear the fucking show. All right, Tim's at $169 in super chats right now. CobraCast is at $108. Okay. So that's where it's at right now. We got to beat him tonight. All right. We got to send him on to the Daily Wire. The reason he's selling to the Daily Wire is because we have beat him in super chats for 4 straight months. We can't let it end this month. Okay. AJ says, how do you feel about JD Vance and Vivek presidency in 2028? I think it's way too early to tell, at this point in time. I mean, obviously, without knowing what the next 4 years are going to be like, that seems to be a very, very good ticket. And I think JD Vance is definitely in position to carry on MAGA. But we got to see how the next 4 years goes. But clearly, those two names are going to be at the forefront. Absolutely. And they both have a really good relationship with Elon Musk. So those are the two guys for sure. And that obviously makes me happy that those guys are going to be able to, carry us forward into the future potentially. So let's see. Jeremy Fat says, Jeremy, are you feeling kind of blue? You look it. Do I look it? Shadow Saiyan says, what kind of person are you? Early bird or night owl? I mean, I think I'm more of a night owl because I tend to stay up very, very late. And I mean, it's shifted obviously with like my online career now, because back when I worked retail, I did a lot of like third shift when I worked retail and worked overnight because I liked working overnight because I didn't have to deal with customers. I think anybody that works retail can appreciate that. Even though it messes up your sleep schedule to work third shift, it's so like liberating to work in a store and not have to deal with the stupidity of customer questions. It's just wonderful. You're like, oh, I'm free. I can do my job. I can stock groceries without this old lady standing there for 20 minutes and blocking literally right where I need to be. It never failed, especially when they shifted our store over to daytime stocking. Oh my God, it was the worst thing in the world. Like daytime stocking. And I swear to God, every time that I picked up something that I needed to put on the shelf, there was this old lady standing there. Never failed. So then I would put that down and I would go pick something up. And then another old lady comes walking up to the next thing. I'm like, how does this work? There's always a fucking old lady standing where I need to be every time. Anyway, so yeah, night owl these days for sure. Kira for 50. Vivek for Prez, Vance for VP. I don't think that's going to be the ticket. I think it's going to be the other way around. It's going to be Vance for VP and Vivek would be, it's going to be Vance for president and Vivek for VP. I don't see any scenario where JD Vance would be VP for 4 years and then Trump has to leave and then he stays VP. I don't see that at all. So I see Vance would be the lead and Vivek could be the VP for sure. Thank you, Kira, for the 50. We are now neck and neck with Tim Pool in super chats. So we'll see what happens. Free Reels says, had to throw a super chat for the super chat showdown. Normally a lurker. Merry Christmas, you fig. Look at that. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you. Sulla says, Mike Johnson's always been a snake in the grass rhino, and everybody's starting to see it right now. Chef Nick Nero says they keep threatening us with the government shutdown. They can't afford a government shutdown because if they do, America will notice they're useless. Hell yeah. Let's see where it's at. Boney Tony, Spinker Bitch Johnson. Dude, he is getting crushed online. Like, nobody likes Mike Johnson. Nobody. Like, I have never seen a Mike Johnson fan. I've never seen a Mike Johnson fan at all. No one likes this guy. He's a very unlikable guy. He comes off as your typical slimy politician. When he talks, he just feels like he's manipulating you when he talks. Not a single fucking person likes this man. Nobody. And let's see. I did have another video that I was going to show you guys. Let's see. History. Right. Is that it right here? Oh, Elon Musk since. Oh, this was earlier, I think, though. Okay, so this was earlier today when all of the stuff was going down. But let's watch this really quickly right here. Because it's Elon Musk sends a message to Republicans. This should not pass. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because this is going to be the future. Elon Musk is not here for a couple of days, for a couple of months, for a couple of years. Elon Musk is going to be a mainstay in American politics. Elon Musk is going to continue to be there. The reason I say this, obviously with Trump, him and Trump are 100% on the same page. And Elon is very close with J.D. Vance and Vivek. Elon Musk is not, he is a fixture in American culture and American politics for the next 20, 30 years. He's not going anywhere. And so this is what we're going to see more of.
Christmas trees, but it's not an omnibus bill. That's one thing they did. They avoided the omnibus bill, but because they have such a slim majority in the House and they don't run the Senate and they don't have the White House, this spending bill that was just posted last night is going to be posted for 72 hours for people to examine.
That's the rule.
Yeah, it's about 1,500 pages, about $100 billion for disaster relief. You know, the series of natural disasters that hit the South, North Carolina especially. $30 billion in FEMA funding. They say they're out of money. $10 billion in economic assistance for farmers. You heard Speaker Johnson saying a lot of them are going to go under. A lot of it had to do with the policies they've been suffering under this administration. The SBA loans are out. They're going to be refunded as restrictions on outbound investment to China. 500 pages of healthcare provisions, which cut out the middleman that President Trump referred to a few days ago in his press conference, and calls for transparency of charges for key events and ticketing. That was a little controversy with Taylor Swift.
And a new stadium.
Look at those top three. So the speaker said that first one, it's $100 billion in disaster relief. We know all these hurricanes have come through. We saw what happened in North Carolina. They had to borrow all this money. They had to get loans from the banks to pay for this disaster relief to help our families.
Dude, like, it's such bullshit. Like, we can help them right now if we wanted to. The government could help right now if they wanted to. The truth is they just don't want to. That's it. And it's a guilt trip. And they leave these things out there to hang them over people's heads, to guilt trip them. Instead of just dealing with it when it needs to be dealt with, they intentionally don't deal with it so they can tie it into bills like this, so that will be the headline, and then they sneak all this other bullshit into it. And then if it doesn't pass, or if there's discussions, they'll go, don't you care about hurricane victims? Don't you care about disaster relief? It's all manipulative bullshit by very evil people.
Families that needed it. And so now that money has to be paid back. And the third one down, you see the $10 billion in economic assistance for our farmers. He said, that's all the food we eat. We have to help them out.
Right. And here's the thing. Republicans, a lot of conservative Republicans hate the fact that the government is going to spend so much money. It's a dire situation because our federal government runs out of money at midnight on Friday. And so essentially what they're going to do is they're going to pass this 90-day, they call it a patch, or it's kind of like a CR. Yeah. But what it's going to do is going to kick the can down to the middle of March. So Donald Trump will be installed as president, and then he'll be able to get a running start before they have another big.
Donald Trump will not be installed. Donald Trump was elected by the American people. I understand what he's saying. I don't mind Ducey, but Donald Trump's not being installed. Kamala Harris was installed. Donald Trump was voted in by the American people. And that's the bottom line on that.
Argument over the spending in Congress. Mr. Speaker, who was with us a little while ago, he's in trouble with a bunch of Republicans who he needs to have vote for him when he comes up for the speaker race. He was with us a little while ago. We talked to him about a tweet that Elon Musk posted just a little while ago. He's the one guy who could actually, out of his pocket, fund a lot of this stuff. Elon says this bill shall not pass. And the speaker then reacted live on Fox with this.
Elon and Vivek and I are on a text chain together. And I was explaining to them the background of this. And Vivek and I talked last night about almost midnight. And
that's not Steve Ducey. No, that's his dad. The Peter Ducey. Is it Peter? Whatever. Steve, Peter, whatever. That's his dad.
He said, look, I get it. He said, we understand you're in an impossible position. Everybody knows that. Remember, guys, we still have just...
Does he not look like the fucking, like, typical, like, villain from a Pixar movie? Like, that's what he looks like. He looks like a fucking villain from the Pixar movies. If you were to create, like, a slimy politician villain for a Pixar movie, it's Mike Johnson.
A razor thin margin of Republicans. So any bill has to have Democrat votes. They understand the situation. They said, it's not directed to you, Mr. Speaker, but we don't like the spending. I said, guess what, fellas? I don't either. We got to get this done because here's the key.
What's
By
up, Ryan?
doing this,
RK
we are
Outpost.
clearing the decks and we are setting up for Trump to come in roaring back with the America First agenda. That's what we're going to run with gusto beginning January 3rd when we start the new Congress, when Republicans, again, are in control. And all of our fiscal conservative friends, I'm one of them, will be able to finally do the things that we've been wanting to do for the last couple of years.
But the problem is, Brian, is, people keep saying, and the speaker even alluded to it, my conservative friends. That's normally the debate with the Freedom Caucus. It's like they're being pushed back. But it's not just the conservative parts of the caucus is doing it. It's the moderates as well. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've witnessed a point when there was a CR or a resolution put on the floor where both the moderates and the conservative both agree.
The only thing, Lawrence, I would say it's easier to sit on the sideline than when you finally realize
I don't know if they didn't know this at the time, unless I'm missing it right here, but there's no mention of the fact that they were trying to all give themselves a fucking raise. I don't see that in here.
Sit down, roll your sleeves up, and say, I just wonder why they can't start working on this in September.
Yes.
Now, but I think part of it is we think we're going to win in November. You think you're going to win in November. Let's bet on each other. They bet on each other. The Democrats lose. So now they have a situation where now get me to January 20th. And now you're set till March. The losers are Africa, legislation to extend the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which in one way I can make a case for because China is making huge gains in Africa. Pharmacy benefit managers, they lost big on provisions to redirect spending on prescription drugs to healthcare plans and pharmaceutical companies. Trump called them the middlemen. They said they're making way too much money and they do way too little. And the losers are Maryland. You're about to lose the Redskins. But guess what? Your stadium sucks. And you should go right back to Washington, D.C.
So
I've been to that stadium before. It does suck, but it should be in this fucking bill.
They go back to the RFK Stadium site just to the east of the Capitol. Yeah. The only way Mike Johnson, the Republican, will be able to pass this is he's going to need...
Dude, and I just thought about this too, with Mike Johnson being just like this AI Pixar villain. He also has the most basic name ever, Mike Johnson. Like, nobody knows who Mike Johnson is. It's kind of like how, when Trump was always talking about how no one refers to Kamala Harris as Harris. They always call her Kamala. Nobody knows who Mike Johnson is. So Mike Johnson has the most basic bitch name and the most basic bitch Pixar villain look ever.
Need dozens of Democrats to actually vote with him, and he'll probably get them. But I'll tell you what, when I think about the fact that Elon Musk tweeted, this bill should not pass, you know what? I haven't really heard from the President of the United States about this particular issue.
Yeah.
That was earlier. We have heard from President Trump since then, but the overall point stands. People have to just get this through their heads right now. Elon Musk, for the next 20 plus years, is going to be the single most important piece to the puzzle for America to continue to prosper. It's Elon. Obviously, Trump is Trump. And if we had 8 years of Trump, that would be fantastic. But we only have 4 years of Trump. Elon's going to be there, though. Elon's going to be involved in the next administration and the next administration. He has the power. He has the juice. He has the influence. and he's going to be the person that is going to be pulling all the strings.
President-elect.
The president-elect. We haven't heard from Donald Trump exactly. I mean, if Elon Musk is saying, don't do it, what's Donald Trump saying?
If they don't do it, the government shuts down. He's just saying, is Elon saying, let the government shut down then?
He's got
I think the president-elect should stay out of that. I don't think he should get involved. He should wait until he's into power. But I feel like we continue to lose.
Donald Trump's already in power. I know he hasn't officially been in, at the inauguration, all that. Donald Trump is 100% the most powerful man in American politics right now. If Donald Trump doesn't want something to happen, it's not going to happen. And Elon Musk is just an extension of Donald Trump at this point in time. So if Trump wants something done or doesn't want something done, he's got the power to do it and the influence to do it. So yes, he should get involved in whatever the fuck he thinks he needs to get involved in and use his leverage and however he wants to use it, because we know that the Democrats are going to try some BS. Now, it hasn't been as bad as I predicted at this point in time, but now where are we at? We're like right at a month now from Inauguration Day. What are they going to do in the next month? I wouldn't put anything past them. I wouldn't put another, summer of love nonsense narrative that they're going to try to throw out there. I have no idea. The media is angry. The Democrats are angry. Politicians are angry. Hollywood's angry. They're all angry that Trump is going back in office, but I don't think they can do a whole lot, but they're going to try.
Lose as a country. Maybe I'm a traditionalist, but the fact that we don't have the 12 appropriations bills out there to set up a budget to do this, like go through the process. Brian is talking about them waiting to the end. It's because they don't pass the bills. They don't go through the regular order process. So each people can debate which line items they submitted, and then we get a final budget put together at the very end. They just continue to put everything on one.
Well, when Republicans
one slide,
when they are over the House and the Senate starting in January, then they need to start working on the bill. If this is probably going to pass. This is probably going to pass. I don't think ever in my time on Fox and Friends we've had this discussion over and over that midnight. That's the deadline.
The government has shut down.
That's been shut
When
down.
did it shut down? When did it? How many years ago? Because I don't remember.
For it.
Remember?
Right when he did the filibuster. Yeah.
And how was it resolved? Just in a few days, they fixed it.
They got a bill.
Government employees didn't get paid during that period of
Just
time.
essential personnel.
Certain things were closed.
Bird flu incoming. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of that nonsense going on right now. We'll see. Andrew CR says, my sources tell me that Jeremy likes tips, but not the money ones. What's up, Andrew CR in the house? Let's see. Rin says, a longtime viewer, first time super chat. Hope I'm doing this right. Is this the part where I'm supposed to call you a fig? Hail and Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Yes, I hope I said your name correctly. And thank you for your first ever super chat to the channel. We appreciate that. You are now part of the Snake Pit officially, which everybody is. But now you've super chatted. So you're here now. It's all good. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. 8 o'clock says my birthday is on Friday and the government shutdown until Big Daddy Trump comes to office would be the best. Absolutely. Happy early birthday. AOE2 Freak says, hail Jeremy and chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Strata for 10 says Mike Johnson looks like the Mr. Incredible's boss in the first movie. Holy crap. He's such a typical evil-looking piece of garbage. Icy Juggernog says the single most important aspect of America's prosperity going forward is submission and obedience to the King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Proverbs 21:1. Thank you for your $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Knights of Ben for 50. Says, yo, got all my pennies saved to help get 199 team to the top. Would love, would you have thought a year ago we'd have Elon on the team? Let's effing go. No. I am still blown away by the fact that Elon Musk is this involved. I cannot believe it. Of all of the things that I have, wished for or hoped for or expected or predicted or whatever, I remember making videos about Elon and his differences with Trump years ago. And I remember saying that these two guys have to figure out a way to get on the same page because them together, is an unstoppable force. I didn't think that this would happen. Not even like my craziest predictions did I think that Elon would not only be this involved, but him and Trump would essentially be like lockstep together on everything. These two guys are like Batman and Superman of the Justice League. They are just aligned on everything, and it's crazy. I truly can't believe it. So here we are, and thank goodness too, man, because we need it. We needed it, and that's the thing where I think, you know, there's been questions about, oh well, who's going to carry MAGA forward and all of that? It's going to be Elon Musk. That's who it's going to be. Obviously, he can't run for president. I don't think he would run for president, even if he could. It's him basically being the person with the most power and the most influence and the most money and the most resources and the most intelligence, and he's going to be basically operating from you know, within, I guess, without being directly within. So that's wild, man. I am blown away by it. It's something else. It really is. Legalize adulthood for 1990. Legalize adulthood. Mike Johnson says we can't afford a proper 199 because we need to send money to Ukraine. Okay, that was good. That was good. Legalize adulthood. That was good. That was really good. Damn it, Mike Johnson. We were going to get a proper 199, and you want to send it to Ukraine. That was good. Legalized adulthood. That's comment of the night right there, probably. That was really good. Brian Stewart says Fruity Pebbles versus Cocoa Pebbles. Let's effing go. I'm going to have to go with Cocoa Pebbles. Chat. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. We have to pull that one later. Dead Pope says, had your show on FTP. Fix the popcorn. What's up, Dead Pope? Thank you. I appreciate it. Sulla Felix says, how many holidays do these slackers get paid per year? Exactly. Boss Ross says, are there any conspiracies about Trump you believe, like him being a time traveler, or he has the Ark of the Covenant at Mar-a-Lago? I don't. I mean, like I said, as a fan of Trump, I don't believe in like all of the like, oh, he's like, you know, operating 5D chess and he's got all these secret plans and all of that. I've never really bought into any of that stuff. I just think he is a once in a lifetime personality. And like I saw something today that someone put up. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I bookmarked it. So because he's just a once in a lifetime personality. That's all he is. He is essentially our Batman, though. I mean, he is Batman. He is Batman and Bruce Wayne. I saw this earlier. I'd never seen this, by the way, but like, tell me this isn't like Bruce Wayne vibes right here. So this is way back in the day. Okay. Tell me this doesn't have Bruce Wayne vibes written all over it. Here we go.
Have fun. You spin, baby.
Bro, what a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Look at this guy. And then how he looks at the camera. Look at this. He's like, I know I'm the man. He's just a once in a lifetime personality. There's nobody like him. There's never going to be anybody like him. It really is something else. So yeah, you spin. Here we go.
You spin, baby.
What a mega Chad, man. That's absolutely awesome. Legalize adulthood with 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Legalize Adulthood in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see where we're at. Right here. Okay. Let's see. Love Dog says, shut it the F down. I think everybody feels that way right now, too. I do. Bob Ross says, I got that one. Aberjam says, Johnson's a deep state rat. Get Jordan in the chair. Axel Jensen says, Elon might be a giant geek and very smart, but power reading 1,500 pages. Vivek is the nerd of the team. That is true. That is true. Charles G says, expansion of their health care. People can't even get their cancer treatment paid for. I didn't join the Marines for this BS. Absolutely, man. Chef Nick Nero says, why isn't there a MAGA Christmas hat? Call Don, let him know, because how many of us has this election made our holidays brighter? Jeremy, you're still a pig. I know. I was actually, when I bought this one, I was looking for a MAGA one, but like a lot of I don't know. It's weird, man. Like historically, like my hat sizes and everything. I don't like my hat. My head is just a normal sized head, but whenever I get like Christmas hats from like Walmart or some shit like that, they always just are really like, they don't fit me very well. They're really, really tight. So I ordered this one off Amazon and I was looking for a MAGA one, but I couldn't find one. Josh L says, love that everyone talks like Trump is already president. That's how he's being treated too. Eric K says, I could get behind Anna Paulina Luna. Couldn't we all? Eric K says, Jeremy does not read my super chats. Mod Lives Matter. I want a refund. Jeremy sold CobraCast to Hawk Tua for 10 Tua coins. Is she still like in hiding or whatever? The Hawk Tua girl, is she still like in hiding? Last I saw that like she's like went completely off the grid after she got busted for being a scammer. Let's see here. Hawk Tua who? Yeah, I'm looking. She was sleeping. Is she back? She is so annoying, man. I think she is incredibly cringe and annoying. Little Orphan Funkhauser says, hey, Fig, quick jinxing the Finns with the Tua glazing. Yeah, man. Tua's fine. He was finally the blame for that last loss. So there you go. I will 100% admit that. Legendary Scrub says, Mike Johnson fans are like Benology chat. They don't exist. Oh, my goodness. Brian Stewart says, Barack Obama is a big Mike Johnson fan. Big Mike. Big Mike. James Opp says, he looks like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Scotty Dew says, let's see. This is to beat Timcast. You put $19.99. It's $1.99. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Golden Nugget says, great look, Jeremy. Munchie Ninja. Funny part about the Trump AOC tweet is that Trump is making fun of her. Trump wants AOC so people can see how much of a tart she is. Yeah, I mean, she's an idiot, and Trump obviously knows that. The fact that she reacted that way was, I mean, par for the course for her. It's just all they want is Donald Trump's acknowledgement. That's all they want, and they'll do anything in the world for him to, to acknowledge their presence. And he did that with her, and she freaked out. Now, we've got some other news right here, and I don't know if there's been an update to this story, but ABC News may be parting ways with George Slopadopoulos after the $16 million settlement with Trump. Now, there's reports that he could be fired. There's reports that he's unhappy. There's reports that this dude apparently makes $18 million a year to work for ABC. Make it make sense. How does this guy, which I don't know how much Rachel Maddow makes. Rachel Maddow makes like, I think 10 million a year, 15 million a year. What? How? Explain that to me. I don't understand that. I'll never understand how these people make that much money, especially now with ratings being so low and them being so irrelevant. How? It's unbelievable to me. I can't process this. 25? What? She makes 25 million? Oh my gosh, man. Well, guess what? Somebody else is about to make some money too. I'm going to apologize. I'm apologizing in advance. But it's a relevant story. We have to talk about it. I'm not looking forward to it either. I'm not going to find a lot of joy, especially the video that's being shared. So I apologize in advance. Kamala Harris is set to make upwards of $20 million from book publishers following her failed 2024 presidential run, according to Daily Mail. Maybe she can use it to pay off all the debt she racked up after she blew through $1.5 billion. The outlet reports that Netflix is also lining up, hoping to get a deal with Harris, just like they did with Obama. According to the outlet, Harris Insider says top publishers are offering $20 million to publish her book. But here's the bad part. And you guys can blame me or you can blame Colin. This video. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. Can't do it. It is the worst. Like, she is seriously the most unlikable person I've ever seen. I cannot believe how unlikable she is. That is absolutely wild. No, it's not AI, for someone in the chat that said that. It's not AI. Sadly enough. What is this? What is this? This is all right. This is Tucker Carlson and Tom Homan. All right, let's see what this is. I haven't seen this.
Is there any way to move millions of Haitians into rich white liberal neighborhoods? I mean it.
Yes.
The people who did this are rich white liberals in the United States who hate themselves and the country. And to punish it, they invited all these people illegally from.
You think it sounds funny. He's not joking. He's 100% right. And this is what they fucking deserve. These evil, horrible people.
From failed countries, but they can't stand the idea of living near these people because they're racist. So why wouldn't you move every Haitian to Bethesda and Brookline and Aspen and Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket like today? Can we do that? I will donate money if we can do that.
We absolutely could. Look what the Martha's Vineyard did. They put them on there. Like, this whole
they call
thing.
the cops immediately because they're racist.
Governor Abbott done more to secure this border than anybody in this administration. Guy's great. DeSantis the same. Do you know who first came up with the idea of busing people in sanctuary cities? It was President Trump. I remember sitting in the Oval Office one time. He said, "Why don't we do that?"
Yeah.
So we started putting plans together. But the Remain in Mexico program was such a game changer. We couldn't fill a bus up if we wanted to. So we beat the problem before we got to that. That was
the problem, though, is that the people doing it didn't have a precise enough understanding of rich white liberal culture, but I do. So they would bus them to New York, then they wind up in Midtown and Queens. Okay, none of the people who are doing this were affected by it. But I could give you a list of zip codes where, like, Tony Blinken lives and stuff like that, because I know that world. They need to be moved into the neighborhoods of the people who are calling you racist for wanting to have laws and borders. Like, they need to feel the effects of their own destruction. So just text me and I will send you the zip codes. I mean it too. Because what happened is they opened the borders and then all these people like moved to Jackson, Wyoming, to the least diverse zip codes in the country. They literally ran to the hills to get away from diversity.
I think we need to add to that, though, the senators and congressmen are pushing back on border security.
100%.
Moving illegal aliens right outside of the Vice President Kamala Harris's residence. That was a game changer too. So I think not only those who are well financed, how about the politicians who are pushing back against any form of enforcement of our border laws?
Well, that's why Bernie Sanders needs a ton of Haitians in Vermont, because it's appallingly, it's blindingly white.
Yes.
It needs to change. I couldn't agree more.
Yes. Dude, I love Tucker. Tucker is fantastic. And that is exactly the mentality that we have to have with these fucking evil fucking people. Absolutely. Maggie Rose for 10 on Rumble says, F Timcast, hail the 199. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if there's any update on if Tim is, did he mention anything about the, whatchamacallit? Let's see here. Why is this hitting? Hang on. this is hitting my feed right here. Hang on. Like, so I spend more time on the For You tab. So right here, this just pops up. Comics Gate drama. Jeremy Griggs and the Geeks and Gamers crew share a few laughs with Eric July. Like, these people, dude, you met anything with Ripa, they are absolutely fucking psychotic. I swear, dude. You can't even laugh with your friends without these people thinking like it's about them and some shit. Like, fucking shit. The For You tab will show you anything that it mentions you. Yeah, I'm just on my feed right here. And like, I just see this. I was like, what is going on here? Holy fuck. Good God. It's the most deranged thing I've ever seen. Like, what I'm saying right now is going to be clipped out. Because any mention of Eric July is like, they have to talk about it because it's their entire existence. It's the most amazing shit I've ever seen in my life. Holy fuck. It is incredible. But I guess that's what happens when you are successful. So, which is a good problem to have. You know what I mean? So, holy fuck. Anyway, let me get back because yeah, I'm on my feed seeing there was an update and I saw that and I'm like, why is my name in this? I'm like, oh, Ripa. So okay, there it is. Okay, here we go. So right here, Fox News. This is what I was looking for. Fox News reports that Elon Musk post on X sent shockwaves through the Capitol, forcing them to likely kill the spending bill. This is the future of America. Get on Twitter right now. Make yourself an account. Get Twitter Blue. It's going to be a game changer. That is the bottom line on this, man. Everybody needs to understand that Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, it's the future. Elon Musk has that much power, and he will continue.
Right now.
Here we go.
Right now in the past 30 or 40 minutes here that they might try to pull this interim spending bill off the floor and maybe just go with a clean bill. Unclear what that means for disaster assistance. Here's what happened. A post on X by Elon Musk sent shockwaves through the Capitol. House Republicans were trying to see if they have enough votes to pass the spending bill in the next hour or two. Musk posted that anyone who votes yes should lose their office in 2 years, and lawmakers are scrambling.
Tweets from Musk, has that complicated this?
Well, I mean, I think that there's always a lot of interest in what's happening up here. And
yes, Thune, it did. Okay, you have no power whatsoever. Elon has the power. Trump has the power. MAGA has the power. You don't have shit. And the sooner that you fuckers realize that, the better off we're all going to be. So fall in line, bend the fucking knee, and understand that the power is with the people now.
And
this is more than interest. They're telling people if they vote yes, they should be voted out.
The social media world is a part of our politics, and I think members have to expect that. There will be a lot of hard votes in the next couple of years.
A member of the House Republican leadership told Fox that Musk is not helping. The lawmaker added that Musk has bigger fish to fry than picking a fight with House Republicans. One source said the bill is now
Go fuck yourself. Imagine saying Elon's not helping. Somebody from the government saying Elon's not helping. Do you think we, the people, have any sympathy for anyone in the government whatsoever? Seriously?
Leading support from the GOP. When asked how many Democrats the GOP needs to pass the bill, a senior aide replied, quote, a lot. Lawmakers who had hurricanes devastate their districts are torn.
The fact is that, look, this is a sandwich. I don't know how else to say that. We're being forced into this position. They could have done a standalone. They did this because they knew that it would put members in this position to support it. We're damned if we do. We're damned if we don't.
I wasn't looking. We got to see that again. I wasn't looking.
Lawmakers who had hurricanes devastate their districts are torn.
The fact is that, look, this is a sandwich. I don't know how else to say that. We're being forced into this position. They could have done a standalone. They did this because they knew that it would put members in this position to support it. We're damned if we do. We're damned if we don't.
Great personality.
Now, the bill has about
great personality.
$100 billion in disaster relief, nearly $30 billion to restock FEMA's coffers, and there are lots of health care provisions. Jamming everything together in one bill means some Republicans will not support Mike Johnson for Speaker in January.
Have any other of your colleagues said that they're not voting for Johnson? Any express?
Yeah, I've talked to a few, who don't seem like they're going to vote for him. You have to ask them. I'm not going to betray anybody's position.
Will you just vote president, or will you vote someone else's?
I'll vote for somebody else.
Now, Johnson can only lose one vote and still win the Speaker's race on January 3rd. Some Republicans ask how things are different with a spending bill like this under Johnson than former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. The funding deadline is Friday night. Neil?
There we go. So now let's see where we're at. There was this clip right here that I just saw. Okay. They're melting down. All right. So our crybaby right here, Adam Kinzinger, refers to Elon Musk as president and Donald Trump as vice president after today's spending bill defeat. Oh, they are so mad. They are fuming. And so this is where the divide manipulation tactics start to happen. Okay. And I can relate to this on obviously a much smaller level. Okay. This is what they try to do. So for instance, me and Gary are friends. Friday Night Tights. We have had people try to tear us apart, like in the internet sphere bullshit for years. Oh, Gary's got more subs than Jeremy. Gary has more control now. Gary has more power. Oh, Jeremy's going to leave Friday Night Tights because they had no, like, they're always trying to create these fucking gay ass divides between people. And it's all jealous little bitch bullshit. That's what Kinzinger is doing right now. He's intentionally referring to Elon as president to try and create a divide between Elon and Trump. That's what he's trying to do. It won't work, but this is what he's trying to do.
Hanging by a thread.
Whoa, shit.
Well, first off, I'd like to say thank the Lord God that I am not in Congress anymore. I know this game. They always play this like Christmas deadline stupid game. But look, President Musk this morning made it clear with all his vast government experience, which is basically he became rich on the federal government, that he doesn't want Republicans to pass this. And seemingly Vice President Trump kind of backed him up then at that point. And what it says about the politics is this is going to be a messy 4 years. The whole debt ceiling thing. Donald Trump is making it clear that he wants the debt ceiling to go up. By the way, the debt ceiling is going to have to go up, but he doesn't want to have to take ownership for it because he will, again, for 4 years, look at the Democrats and blame them. And so what this says about the politics is good luck for the next 4 years. I don't think they'll shut the government down because ultimately they'll want to get home for Christmas. They'll do like a 1 month CR pretending like that's going to fix everything. But yeah, I mean, I think President Elon has made it clear what his agenda is going to be for the next 4 years.
Yeah, it does seem that the only thing that truly moves Capitol Hill is vacations, in my experience, watching that building behind me.
Holy shit, Axelrod. Look at how evil Axelrod looks right there. Look at him. Wow, hang on. That smile is nightmare fuel. Hold on.
Experience watching that building.
Whoa, bro. That is like a Grinch-looking smile from Axelrod. Holy shit. I need to put that on a thumbnail. Wow. That freaked me out when I saw that. I'm like, what the hell is even that? I mean, there's only one response to that right there.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Anyway. All right. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's this one.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
Oh, man, oh, man. What the hell was even that? Okay, let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Just now, J.D. Vance walks into Speaker Mike Johnson's office. Politico. Holy shit. J.D. Vance walking in there, kicking the fucking door down like Stone Cold Steve Austin, glass shattering. Let's go. Let's go. This is getting wild right now, man. All right, let's see what's going on. JD Vance like kicks the door down, glass shatters. Does a Stone Cold Steve Austin walk? Holy crap. Right here. Oh boy. Report, Senator Josh Hawley responds to whether Trump has been expressing frustration with Speaker Mike Johnson. Yes, he did. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is getting good. This is getting really, really good right now. This is getting real juicy. If Trump wants him gone, he will be gone. And if Trump wants him gone, that means Elon wants him gone. That means JD Vance wants him gone. Yeah, here it is right here. This is I can't play. Well, can I? Let's see. No, I was going to play that GIF you guys posted. Open in new tab. Yeah, it's not working though. The Stone Cold Steve Austin GIF you guys posted over on Locals. I was going to post that, but can't do it. So, okay, here we go. Larry is gives us a member message, 24 months. Thank you, Larry. Royal Raptor says Mike Johnson looks like that evil boss from The Incredibles. Foosball fan says Vance Trump Jr. 2028. I have no doubt it will be Vance at the top of the ticket. If he wants to be on the ticket, it will be him. Golden Nugget says Christmas is a die-hard movie. Dawn's Delight Art says Mike looks like Felix from Wreck-It Ralph. John Jones for 10 says Representative Maxwell Frost, a.k.a. Frosty the Snowflake, said that Trump and Elon killing the bill would empower the ultra-wealthy. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder. Ha, 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 ha. Absolutely. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. Legalized Adulthood says, who knows what lurks in the pants of men? It's Super Fig, alias mild-mannered streamer Jeremy Kent. Legalized Adulthood. Icy Juggernog for $10. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's see. Act Natural says the future is MAGA. Absolutely. The future is MAGA. 8 o'clock says, remember when that lib journal cried about Elon saying we are the media now? Bet he's crying in his pillow now. Yeah, that was from, was it Axios? Was that like the editor-in-chief at Axios or whatever? I think. Ministry of Wrong Think for 20 says there's an old JRE clip where the guest claims U.S. drones, due to U.S. manufacturing restrictions, are literally retrofitted Chinese drones. What if the ones in New Jersey are ours but under Chinese control via their own back door? I mean, I don't know enough about them to make a assessment on that. All I know is that whatever's going on, our government knows about it. I just believe they do. And I believe there's probably something sinister going on with it, but I 100% believe our government knows exactly what's going on. And I don't mean that in a positive way. I don't mean like that they're definitely in our corner here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they absolutely they know what's going on. Colin Bright, Fig Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, first of all, you need to spell Christmas properly. Because that is not how you spell Christmas. Keep Christ in Christmas, okay? We don't need the Kamala Harris spelling over here, okay? Anybody that spells Christmas with an X is a Kamala Harris voter, okay? So this is basically you right here if you spell it like that, all right? So right here. Keep Christ in Christmas, all right? Right here. So I'm going to bully all of you to make sure you are putting Christ in Christmas, because if not, this is you right here.
And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
All right, I'm done memeing on you though. But I appreciate the super chat. I do not like when people put Xmas. I don't like it. It drives me crazy. Now for character reasons, I can totally understand why that, but a lot of people just say I don't like it. I've never said I've never spelled it like that. It's always Christmas, Christ in Christmas. Normal Man says, when anyone says Mike Johnson, all I hear is my Johnson. Comics Dad says, Johnson's face belongs in a school locker. Hey, fig. 8 o'clock says, if Trump is the real Batman, does that mean we are all in his Dark Knight Returns era? Yeah, pretty much. Single Guy Cooking says, can we get less gay sunglasses? Maybe ask Beardo. Hey, I like my sunglasses. I've got another. Don't I have another pair somewhere? I got these. I got these right here. But these are a little bit harder to see out of. They're the same type of glasses, but they're a little bit harder to see out of. But I have to go with the other ones because these are a little bit tougher to see out of. So, well, I like these actually. There we go. All right. Santa don't wear sunglasses. He also isn't, Santa eats a lot of cookies and he's a little bit heavier than I am. Single Guy. Oh, I got that one. Axel Jensen says, Mike Johnson is such a typical scummy politician. You would have to cast Stephen Colbert to play him in the Trump movie trilogy. Comics Dad says, Mike Johnson disappointing, like his son Benology. Holy shit. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, imagine Tom Holman is POTUS. Thoughts? I don't think that's going to happen. Foosball Fan says, Brandon Herrera for ATF director. Grand Potato says, if you move all of the illegals to liberal neighborhoods, the liberals will think they are pre-Civil War South again. So I'm going to be careful on the rest of that one. You guys are going to trip me up. Axel Jensen says, of course they are mad. The omnibus spending bills are where the pork is. LFG, Elon, Vivek, and Trump. War Breer for $1. Thank you. Jeremy Fat says, thank you very much, Jeremy. That is a real picture with me with my shirt off. Ladies, calm down. Okay? I know. I've gotten a lot of requests. Ladies, calm down. Okay? But that is a real picture with me with my shirt off. It was in my modeling days. So just settle down, okay? As a matter of fact, now the ladies, I've heard the ladies say like, oh, you post pictures of Sydney Sweeney and, of Anna Paulina Luna. We need something for the ladies around here, Jeremy. Oh, really? Well, I was thinking about posting this for the ladies right here, but I was like, man, that's I don't know, man. This is like borderline like corn. I don't want to get the ladies too worked up, okay? I don't want to get the ladies too worked up. But I'm going to do it anyway. You may not like it, ladies and gentlemen, but this is what peak male physicality looks like. 6'3", 215 pounds, zero body fat, an 8-pack, ripped, shredded, chiseled from rock. The definitive male physique right there. Undeniable. Okay? Undeniable. So there you go, ladies. All right? A young man. Yes. Young, vibrant man. Right here.
I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know.
Macho man.
Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying. The ladies lining up for Space Mountain all night long. I think I've got that clip. Let's see if I can find that clip really quick. Where's my bookmarks at? Is this it right here? Yeah, here it is right here. The goat right here, man. Here it is.
Now, I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, woo, can dance all night long. I can't help
it. Dude, Flair is just next level, dude. One more time.
Now, I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, woo, can dance all night long.
Dude, the old school Ric Flair promos are just unbeatable. They are the greatest things ever. I love that so much. I miss those days, man. I miss those days. Let's see where we're at. Fantastic Knox says, wonder if Kamala's book will mention how she got to where she's at with a bit of you know what. Amazing they're throwing the $20 million, though. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. All right, Colin's back again. Crimbo Christmas Fig Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie. All right, you said Christmas movie at least, so we're getting somewhere. You said Christmas. You kept Christ in Christmas. I'm okay with that. Fantastic Knox says, no more happy holidays. It's Merry Christmas. It is Merry Christmas, baby. Grand Potato says, sorry, I wasn't trying to trip you up. My bad. It's all good, brother. I wasn't mad at you. I don't ever get mad at anybody here. Emmanuel Roy for a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Shadow Sand says Santa has eyebrows. Packing Proton says come in late. Supposedly the Dems want to run Hillary Harris in 2028. They don't get it. Is that like something that's being discussed right now that I have missed? Hillary and Harris? Are you kidding me right now? Dude, I can't even like properly. I can't even say what I want to say because it would definitely be against terms of service. Like, could you guys imagine Kamala and Hillary? Could you guys imagine this and Kamala?
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Oh, that was bad. That was rough, man. Oh. All right. It's been a while. I'm knocking lights over. Fucking shit. What did I do? Okay. Holy shit, that was rough. Okay, we recovered. Whew. That was tough, man. That was tough. That almost killed me. It's been a while since we had to listen to that bullshit. So, my ears, turn it off. All right, where are we at? Caught up there. Oh, hot dogs or corn dogs? Probably hot dogs, but corn dogs are really good. There's these corn dogs. They're in the frozen food section, State Fair. I don't know why they're so good, but State Fair corn dogs, frozen food section. They're in a blue box. Why are they so good? I don't understand it. They're so fucking good. I don't know if anybody else has had those, but they are absolutely incredible. I used to eat them all the time back in the day. I would just buy like a box of them, and all I would do, I would just microwave them. That's all I'd do. I'd microwave them, and it was the best corn dog ever. So good. Let me see. Schwann's makes the State Fair ones. Is it Schwann's? Okay. Jason Becker says cankles and cackles. Indy I says, if you die, who takes over the stream? chat is takeover, of course. You guys remember when chat was takeover? Remember that time that my internet died in the stream? I couldn't get a signal, and then I had to drive all the way up to like a convenience. This is in Orlando, and I had to drive all the way to a Raceway gas station and get a signal. And so I joined from my phone. Those are the glory days. 199 FM. That's right. Lady Erin D says she remembers too. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. Jeremy Fat says, play that AI video of you glitching out. Where is that? Stuttering Craig? Did he have that? Is some crazy shit, by the way. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Honestly, I'm not sure I was prepared for that. For people to like the AI that you guys came up with was pretty crazy, pretty wild. Okay, here it is right here. So when I saw this scared the living hell out of me. So right here, Craig posts this because my internet crashed, so I was frozen. So he's like, go crazy, internet. So then somebody makes this shit right here. What? What? I'm looking at like it like I'm trying to see, like, I see that and I'm like, is that really, like, can they see the rest of my room? Because it does look like it. I mean, I could show you guys a little bit of this room if you want to see it, but that freaked me out a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like, what the heck? So yeah, here, fuck it. I'll show you guys a little bit of this room right now. All right. So right here. Okay. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up too much. Oh, let's do this. So we've got toys all over there on that wall. Then you've got all this shit over here. All right, got toys all over there. You got shit hanging everywhere. So there's stuff all in this room, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy setup we got here. I don't know if that's gonna. I probably shouldn't have done this. Now everything's gonna be fucked up. All right, let's see. Does that work? All right. All right. Yeah, there's a Trump stand-up and everything, too. I got a Trump stand-up back there. I've got Star Wars toys on this wall. I've got G.I. Joe over here. I've got G.I. Joe and Turbo Man. I've got all type of shit over there. I've got G.I. Joe on this wall. So, yeah, it's crazy. Muted? Am I muted? You fuckers. Am I muted? Fucking shit. And now I got to check. No, I'm not muted, you bastards. Okay. All because of this AI fucking weirdo video that you guys have me share. So, all right. You got me on the muted part. You got me. Let's see. Fantastic Mr. Knox says also Kwanzaa is a cheese version of Hanukkah. 8 o'clock says, quick, everybody look for his Mike Johnson figure. Yeah, you ain't going to find that. That's for sure. Gay room. Let's see here. All right. Let me catch up here. Oh, over on Rumble, John Beck says, Fox sucks a big, let's see, as big as snack in the grass as Johnson. You probably meant snake in the grass. So a snake in the grass as Johnson. Southeastern Kaiju says 20 million is oddly exactly the amount her campaign owes for her failed 2024 run. And your apology is not accepted. Vault 95 says the news rumors are going wild. Some say the owner and host of CobraCast is gay. Can you confirm or deny? I can confirm 100%. I am not gay. Mod Eric says it would be as narrow as the House and the Republicans just fought for the stolen seat or stolen House seats in California. More than a month to find phantom votes. Vault 95 says Little Timmy sells his business and his audience to the Daily Wire so they can fix his graphics card when he spills his soy milk on it. Fake punk rocker. And then Z Highness says the Turning Point America Fest event is coming up. Shout out to Charlie Kirk. That's right. I've got to see when Trump is going to be going live. So we got to cover that. We got to cover that. Let's see here. Where are we at? Is Epic Mike in the chat? He's whining when I don't fucking message there when I don't acknowledge him. Yeah, so you know what's gay? Epic Mike crying because I don't acknowledge him when he's in the chat. That is gay. That is super gay. Like, you don't acknowledge me when I'm in the chat, Jeremy. That is massively homosexual. Like, that is one of the gayest things ever, to cry. A grown-ass man crying because another grown-ass man doesn't acknowledge you in the chat. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Beta male bullshit. That's what that is. So, speak about Man of Steel. Don't get me started on that bullshit. Don't get me started on that horrible movie. By the way, did we hear anything? Has there been any update? Did Tim Pool actually, oh, here we go right here. So did Tim Pool actually give an update on what's going on? And then right here, we've got news right here tonight. Elon Musk is with Trump tonight for dinner with Jeff Bezos at Mar-a-Lago. These guys are like this. This is the power team, right? They are. This is the mega powers right here. Trump and Elon are the mega powers. We need to go ahead. Here's what we need right here. Okay, we need. I need our memers. I need the memers to. Here's what we need. Okay, because memes run the internet. Memes rule the internet. We know that, all right? So this right here is what we need. We need, open this up in a new, I need our memers to get this picture. Just Google Mega Powers WWF. I need Hogan to be Trump. I need Macho Man to be Elon and Miss Elizabeth to be Melania. That's the MAGA powers right there. MAGA powers. That's what Trump and Elon are right there. Okay, so I need a memer to do a good. We need a good meme here. Okay, we need a good meme. So there you go. Bezos has hair on his chest now. By the way, R.I.P. to Miss Elizabeth. Absolute legend. R.I.P. to the Macho Man. Definition of a legend. We still got Hollywood Hogan. We still got Hulk Hogan. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if there's any. There's a lot of news coming on right now. So we've got J.D. Vance basically going into Mike Johnson's office, Stone Cold Steve Austin style, kicking the door down, threatening to whoop his ass. Okay, that's probably a little made up, but still. What is this? What is this? Okay. Wait. Elon's calling people retard on Twitter? Is there a noun to describe the phenomenon of people making simple words ridiculously longer and more convoluted to not offend people? Elon says retarded. Oh, shit. We are to a point where we can just casually call people retards again. Oh, it feels so good to be back in the Modern Warfare 2 lobby era. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. We're not completely back to Modern Warfare 2, but we're getting there. By the way, do you guys remember when I did a reaction to the Justin Trudeau video where he was jogging and the guy walked up to him and called him the F slur? You remember that? That was like 2 CobraCasts ago. So Danky clips that out and uploads it to my D-Day Cobra Clips channel. taken down within 10 minutes. Community guidelines violation. They took it down. They didn't give me a strike, but they gave me a warning. Took it down within 10 minutes. Gave me a community guidelines warning. Said it was hateful language or some bullshit like that. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Really? So that's why you got to be careful, man. You just got to be careful on YouTube. You never know what the hell they're going to do, what type of bullshit they're trying to pull, all of that. I thought I got a strike, but I didn't get a strike. Okay. All right, here's this right here. Josh Hawley. Let's see what he's got to say.
You know, I'm looking at this monstrosity. I went through a lot of these provisions, 1,550 pages. Nobody had time to read it. It's all because they don't want to do their job and pass budgets by October 1st, which is the deadline. And it's no surprise we find ourselves in this position. And if I'm Donald Trump, I don't want that debt ceiling during my term. This is Joe Biden's debt ceiling raise. It shouldn't be Donald Trump's. If Hakeem Jeffries doesn't want to come to a consensus, then shut it down. You know what? I think it's a misnomer that a government shutdown is the worst thing in the world. We survived a 30-plus day shutdown in 2019.
You know, Sean, this continuing resolution, whatever, it's a total joke. You're right. It is 1,500 pages of pork barrel spending. And worse than that, it's all the woke garbage. It's the censorship boards. They're getting funded in this. There's hundreds of millions of dollars for a recycling access center in this bill. I mean, it is a total offense. And you pointed out, there's also the pay raise for members of Congress. There's the Obamacare carve out for members of Congress. Here's the thing that really gets me. Republicans negotiated this. The Speaker of the House negotiated this bill. It is a total travesty. This has got to change, Sean. I mean, we cannot go on like this. And I hope that Republican leadership gets the message here, the message of this election, which is that people want change. They don't want this garbage. I'm a hard no on this thing. It is a joke. It is a travesty. And they need to go back to square one.
Well, I mean, that's true. Absolutely. Look at this. This is let's see. ABC's George Slopadopoulos was repeatedly warned not to use the word, you know what, by producer, but said it anyway. Now, that's according to sources. I'm not sure I believe that. I feel like that's ABC and Disney trying to basically distance himself from this. It seems like they're going to throw him under the bus. And he deserves that, by the way, because this is the world of the left right here. This is the world of the left. It's they just eat each other alive. They are scared to death of the cancel mobs and all of that. They're scared to death of anything. And so, yeah, I mean, I have no sympathy for Stephanopoulos at all. None. But I also don't think that Disney was sitting there going, hey, you're not supposed to say these things. Isn't ABC ran by Kamala Harris's best friend? One of her best friends? Isn't ABC News run by one of her best friends? Am I right about that, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm correct about that. So to think that the ABC News, who's run by somebody that's that close to Kamala, to think that they're going, hey, don't say that about Trump. Yeah, right. I don't believe that at all. I believe this is them playing the politically correct game of trying to act like they weren't involved in it whatsoever. Correct? Yes. Okay. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, fuck these people. Fuck every single one of them. I don't believe any of them. I don't believe in Disney and anything they have to say. Okay, we got that. We got that. Wait, what? What is this? Don't normalize.
Yeah.
What is this?
So I need some reassurance from you. I'm a little distraught. I grew up over here in South Jersey, and I saw a clip from the Eagles game, and these two guys are walking up the stands. There's a news clip of it. They're walking up the stands with their MAGA hats and waving their MAGA hats.
It's Jack Posobiec, and I think his brother.
In a sea of green, and no one did anything. I mean, you know,
no one did anything. Holy shit!
what are you going to spend the night in jail, get a fine? I would have taken their fucking hats off and stomped on them. Maybe wipe my ass with one. And if they would have come at me, then I'd have to defend myself, throw them down or wherever. But to walk up blatantly during a game, waving around your MAGA hats, but you might as well wave around the Confederate flag. I mean, half the country, more than half, doesn't want this character in office. Now it's becoming normalized, and I feel disgusted at that. I mean, I'm disgusted that not one Eagles fan could grab those hats and step on them. You didn't feel a certain way about that? Everybody's just turning into sheep. So this is a call out. Are we going to be doing this on Christmas or not? I mean, I'm a white guy. I look like I could be a Trump. I just got to grow a stupid fucking goatee to hide my chin like they all do, right? Fucking MAGA people. And I got 40,000 XRP. I started investing in that 5 years ago. I mean, I could go anywhere. I could do anything. I'm in this country because I believe in our country. I told you I was a descendant of Daniel Boone and Meriwether Lewis. All my uncles served in World War II. My dad was in the Air Force. He joined in 1955, retired in 1975. I went to the Air Force Academy, was in a medical evacuation squadron. I've been a nurse for 25 years. I love my country. I love the United States of America. I want to go back out to Montana where we were stationed when I was a kid. I want to go out to Oregon where now I know my ancestor, Meriwether Lewis, helped sort a path. You know, I'm ready to leave this country, man. The Eagles fans in my area, they allowed 2 clowns to walk up during a game waving around their MAGA hats, and no one did anything about it.
I can't believe that's a real person, but it is. That is TDS. TDS is the biggest problem facing our country today. That is the real pandemic. It's TDS. That is your true pandemic right there. TDS, 100 times worse than COVID. 1,000 million billion times worse than COVID. Holy crap. What an absolute psychopath. That is incredible. Okay, now look at this. Hang on. Update. George Slopadopoulos signs a new deal with ABC News after the network was forced to pay $15 million because he defamed Trump. So he signed a new deal? What the hell's going on here? Can't keep up with this shit, man. It's all type of crazy stuff going on. Now we've got video of Jeff Bezos arriving at Mar-a-Lago right here. Well, I guess that's what it was said anyway. Now President Trump just arrived to have dinner with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Okay, so that's Trump arriving there to have dinner with those two guys. Mar-a-Lago might as well just be the fucking White House at this point. Like, honestly, I don't know if, like, I just wish Trump would just make Mar-a-Lago the White House at this point. Fuck the White House. Make Mar-a-Lago the White House. It's probably more secure than the White House is at this point in time for him. I think he should just do that. So, place looks nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, Mar-a-Lago is like a freaking palace. So, it's absolutely incredible. But that's what he should do. He should just operate out of there. It's going to be a hell of a 4 years. You are right about that. Somebody just said it. All right. So, again, just in, JD Vance has been spotted walking into Speaker Johnson's office. Now, my sources tell me that he kicked down the door and they had the glass breaking for Stone Cold Steve Austin's intro music. That's just what my sources are telling me. I can't confirm at this point in time, but my sources were telling me that when he kicked it down, glass shattered, and he walked in there like Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that's what I've heard from my sources. And of course, just like anything else, you know, I mean, my sources are the most important sources and the only sources that matter. So, Let's see. All right, so I'm curious. There was another thing I wanted to talk about. I got to find it, though. Let me catch up on Super Chats really quickly. Oh, here it is right here. This is him walking into her office right here. Here we go.
Would you support a clean CR?
Well, what the president believes is we should support a clean CR so long as it contains a debt limit increase. That's the position of the president, and that's what we're going to try to push for.
Are you supporting a government shutdown then?
Have a good night, guys. Thanks.
Did you speak to Speaker Johnson directly? Did you communicate this
Be
announcement?
reelected, Mr. Vance. Speaker Johnson be reelected.
So, yeah, good stuff right there. Good stuff. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this energy. I'm loving the enthusiasm. I'm loving the fact that the American people voted for this, and it's showing up big time right now. It's showing up big time. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see here. Okay, got that one, got that one. Okay, let's read some super chats really quickly. See where we're at. Where do we live? Legalize adulthood for 20. Dave Rubin says he approached Daily Wire looking for a buyout, but they said they weren't sure how he would figure into their plans. You know, it's a funny story. I saw Kongman tweet this picture right here. He quote tweeted it. There's your Republican Party right there, everybody. That's the DeSantis wing of the Republican Party right there. What do you guys think about that? That's the King DeSantis show right there. By the way, just to be clear, I actually don't have that much of a problem with Ron DeSantis at this point. I have a problem with DeSantis supporters. Now, DeSantis needs to be held accountable, but until he starts to get back involved and try to do anything, like, I'm fine with DeSantis being the governor, and you know, he's still doing a great job as governor. DeSantis supporters are the literal worst people on the planet. They are the most brain dead people I have ever seen. I have never seen a more pathetic group of people, and Dave Rubin is the poster child for DeSantis supporters. It is incredible how brain dead these retards are. It really is next level. Let me see where we're at. Got that one, got that one. Man, I'm trying to catch up on all these that I missed. Let's see. Got that one. Tinhead says, I need the Snake Pit's help to settle an argument. Is Canadian bacon a legitimate bacon, or is it just ham? Chat, have fun with that one. While they're got that one. Scary Axelrod. Scary Axelrod says, I'm here for you, Jeremy. Dude, that is a horrible picture. That is terrifying. Packing Proton says, gay is when you lose a NASCAR race and cry on live TV and have to be consoled. Who did that? Is that like something recently, or is that Boba Wallace? Foosball fan says, honestly, I think He-Man is based AF, and I'm excited for the movie in 2026. Let's see. Made you say it. What? I don't know what you made me say. Chef Nick Nero says, Jeremy, swear, bro, you're muted again, and now you're frozen. Frozen and muted. Chef Nick Nero says, remember when you called us racist for being MAGA? Yeah, those laughing now. Their facade is crumbling. France, Canada, all their leaders are falling. 8 o'clock says, nah, bro, everyone was upset. They forgot their hats. 3 Dog Deb says, I was driving around South Jersey this morning, and it was all MAGA, the way it should be. John Ambler says, I was walking around and saw MAGA all around me, and it brought tears to my eyes, tears of joy. Jeremy the Cyborg says, check your DMs, please. Okay, I'll check them. Eric K says, I heard Vance threw him through the wall into the next office. The attitude era. John Ambler says, Canadian bacon is just ham that tries to identify as bacon. Little Orphan Funkhauser says, time to rebrand Amazon to Magazon. Neil Bezos. That's right, Bezos. Neil. The John Beck on Rumble says, thanks for correcting that, you weirdo. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. The John Beck says, I hope Trump and Elon do to Bezos what Lucas and Spielberg did to Indy in that South Park episode. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let me see what you want me to check real quick. Twitter DMs they don't work as good as I want them to work. Let's see. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Here we go. Look at this. Holy shit. Jeremy the Cyborg. Let's go. The MAGA powers are here. That is that was quick. That's quick. Let's go. All right. That's what we're talking about right there. That's fantastic. So, all right. That's good stuff. Jeremy the Cyborg on it right there. That's good stuff. Hell yeah. Let's see where we're at. That's quick. It was very quick. Chris Swain says, I now know why I'm fatter than you. I have better taste in food. Fruity Pebbles is the right answer, and Hamburger Helper is still ass. No. And I eat Culver's like all the time. I just have high metabolism and I'm a very active person. I should be 300 pounds. I'm a very active person. Poppin' Fresh J says, hail the 199. I didn't fight overseas for this bullshit. Well, thank you for your service. Act Natural says the future is MAGA. Skippy ZK says, this guy at Alex Finn says he works for the algorithm and it deboosts offensive post accounts. There is a code to detect if you're being offensive. Yeah, I mean, I believe that. I 100% believe that. Trevor T says, the streamer is a homosexual. Thank you. Eric K says, Kamala's book will sell as well as The Shocker. Valiant Renegade in the house. Tagged you on X with something right up your alley for the snake pit. President Elon and VP Trump. They are so pissed out there about X. Gonna give it to you with the omnibus. Yes, if you're talking about Kinzinger, I just covered that about 30 minutes ago. Kinzinger is a little bitch, a crying little bitch, and he's continuing to cry. It's so funny. I love it. I think that's what you're talking about. Let's see. Valiant says Jeremy is really 300 pounds and he's 8 feet tall. I wish I was 8 feet tall. I wish. I'm like right at 6'1" and like 190, 195, 200 pounds. Depends on how much Culver's I had, you know, but if I hit that 200 mark, I personally, I'd rather be around 180. I probably should lose some weight, but 190 is usually the sweet spot for me though. Harley Dave for 20 says, first of all, they would not have pulled the vote without all of us screaming about their corruption. Hail the 199. Hail America. Hail Elon. Holy shit. We owe that man everything. We do. I had so many people that when I was hyping up Elon Musk and saying like how important, I've had some people, Jeremy's just all over Elon. This is ridiculous. I'm like, dude, he literally saved the fucking country. Like, do you understand? Take Elon Musk out of the equation, how much different everything looks. That's just the reality of the situation. That's just facts. That's just the fact of the matter. Let's see. Okay, just hopped on it after my live show, but figured you had seen it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's funny as crap. It really is. Let's see. Drakenwolf says, hey man, you still mad at me? I hope we can still be friends. I'm never mad at you. I just noticed you were talking shit about me in the chat. That's okay. Everybody talks shit about me in some capacity. That's the nature of everything. I was only talking about your shit talking of me to point out that I was reading the chat all night and I saw all of your negative comments about me. But to be fair, most of my friends talk bad about me too. So yes, we can still be friends if you talk bad about me. Marmillan for 10 says Jeremy dual welds shake weights to keep his old-fashioned game going strong. Never know when he has to get a homie off. Damn, that's brutal right there. That is brutal. Spirian for the 199 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Valiant Renegade. Okay, I got that one. Just me says Trump has never beat a man for president. Yeah, he did, you stupid fuck. He beat Joe Biden. He beat Joe Biden so bad, Joe Biden had to fucking quit before the election. So yes, he has beaten a man, okay? And he also beat Barry Obama twice, motherfucker, okay? He also beat the entire Democratic Party. He beat the entire Republican Party. He beat all of Hollywood. He beat big tech. He beat the deep state. He beat every motherfucking body. So yes, he did. You dumb fuck. Fucking retard. He literally beat Joe Biden so bad that Joe Biden had to quit. Jake the Movie Geek says, Jeremy, I got a hot take. Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol is one of the better adaptations to the source material. I disagree. I am not the I just saw Just Mike also comment. Hang on. Where's it at? That was the best $2 I ever spent. Just Mike, coincidentally, that's the same thing I said to your mom. So we have something in common. Now get your ass to bed, son. You're up too late. Get off the fucking internet. It's a dangerous place. Harley Dave says he didn't save the country. He saved humanity, which is exactly what his first goal was. Kind of messed up. That is true. And thank you, Harley Dave in the house. Harley Dave in the house. All right. Did that one go through? All right. Let me see. See there? I made you spend more money. Damn it, I clicked off the other super chat too. Let's see. Elite Neo says food for thought for our memes. Our president-elect and his Avengers-style team as Power Rangers in a giant robot called Megazord. Hell yeah. Andy I says roast me. Also, just Mike meant Biden wasn't. Oh man. What the hell? You guys are posting some crazy shit over on Locals. Posting some crazy shit on Locals. McHogg says someone from a pride parade could forcibly kiss Jeremy and he would still be the gayer one. And then Nas says, hey, Jeremy, here's your sign. You guys have posted that one already. It's funny, though. You guys already posted that one already. Okay, let's see what the updates are right now. So currently things are happening at Mar-a-Lago. Meetings are happening. Confrontations are happening. Things like that. Okay, here we go. We've got this right here. Just in, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has arrived at Mar-a-Lago to have dinner with Elon Musk and President Trump. No audio. So we have no audio on it. So there you go. So now you have Elon Musk, President Trump, and Jeff Bezos all in the same place right now. I'm telling you, Mar-a-Lago is a safer place than the White House. I personally just think I feel that way right now. I would rather Trump be at Mar-a-Lago during his presidency than be at the White House. So, Mellow Yellow says Mar-a-Lago is amazing. I've heard. I mean, I've never been there. I've heard it's amazing, though. You know, I might make a road. I don't know, man. It's so much time to invest. I'm gonna be in the I'm gonna be over on the East Coast of Florida this weekend. I would like to maybe take a trip down to Mar-a-Lago and at least, like, obviously I can't get in, but like, I would like to at least go there, maybe take some pictures or something like that on the outside areas, but I've never been over that area. So, I'd watch it if you record it. I could go live, couldn't I? I could do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Robot dog will bite Jeremy. Get a selfie with the robot guard dog. And you know what's crazy is all the people I do know, like I probably, like if I was willing to leverage some of my contacts, I probably could get into Mar-a-Lago. I just feel weird about doing stuff like that. I don't like doing that because it turns into like oh, I'll do this favor for you, then you got to do a favor for me, and you feel like you're owed to people. And I don't view myself as anything other than some retard on the internet anyway, you know? So I don't know. I just feel weird about stuff like that. So Nips Litter says you always say that. I know I always say it because I get to thinking about it in times like this because somebody in the chat says something. They're like, you could get Benny to get you in, or you could get so-and-so. And it's like, I mean, I talk to Benny like pretty occasionally, you know, we were texting this morning, you know, but like, I don't bother people to do favors for me. It's just not really what I like doing. Let's see. Just Mike says, let me finish. They couldn't cheat for a woman. All right. We'll let you have that one. We'll let you have it. I appreciate it. Let's see. You're too fast. That's what my mom said. Just Mike. You're way too slow on the responses, bro. Holy shit. That's like dial-up internet response, man. Come on. It's all good, brother. We just shit talk around here. That's all we do. So don't worry about it. Okay. So we got that one. JD Vance says Speaker Johnson had a productive conversation and that he's Is this the same video that we just saw, though? Right? Yeah, that's the same video. He said Speaker Johnson had a productive conversation and he's optimistic they'll solve problems here. Fuck that. He needs to go. I even tweeted that out. Or I tweeted this picture out that I put on my thumbnail, but I put that out. As long as Speaker Johnson is in his position, real Donald Trump will be fighting unnecessary battles from within. He's worse than a Democrat. He needs to go immediately. And I stand by that. He needs to go immediately. Like there's no wiggle room here at this point in time. So get him out. Get him the fuck out. That's the rule right there. We need Johnson gone. He needs to go. We should not give him any respect whatsoever. He doesn't deserve any respect. So that's that. Looking for this. What is this? Is this new from Biden? What is he saying? Here we go.
Starting to change. Is one thing that we haven't been able to change yet. It's starting to change.
What?
Is that you go to a grocery store, dozen eggs, a gallon of milk, a pound of bacon, still costs more than it did before the pandemic. That's a lot of money for people. It's taken time to change that. So there's reason for frustration, but there's gigantic change been made.
This dude has no idea what's going on. He has no idea where he's at. He's just completely clueless, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Right now, the update, based on the information that I have anyway, it looks like we are going to beat Tim Pool tonight in Super Chats unless a big Super Chat comes in on his stream. Is this stream over? Is this stream done? Yeah, his stream's done. So the numbers that I have is that Tim finished with $550 in Super Chats. So we are ahead of Tim. So there we go. Done. We defeated him. We're sending him to the Daily Wire crying. Jeremy Boring, give that man some money. CobraCast has beat him into the ground so bad that he will never recover. He will never recover from the beating that he has received from CobraCast 199. It's so bad, we might bring back CobraCast IRL. It's so bad. So, I don't know if he actually signed with Daily Wire or not. I'm just memeing on it at this point in time. The latest we have is that we don't know. He kind of addressed it in a very kind of like joking way. So everybody's memeing on him with all these memes, which is absolutely fantastic. He's getting crushed right there. I got to be careful scrolling any further on Twitter because it will be bad if I if I start scrolling on Twitter. So there we go. Let's see here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he's getting clowned right now. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to sell or not, but my gut feeling is that my gut feeling is he probably will. Valiant Renegade say, hey, all due respect, big thanks to Tim for having our mutual friend, the great Ron Coleman, on today. Absolutely. He's had, Gary's been on the show. Malcolm Flex has been on there multiple times. Rip has been on there. A lot of my mutuals, but I'll still fucking talk shit about Tim Pool all day. But Ron Coleman's great. So Ron Coleman's awesome. Just Mike dropped the $10 and says nothing. Says nothing. There we go. Appreciate that. On behalf of Louisiana by Mike. There you go. That's the attitude right there. Emotional damage right there. Do it for the content for us, you gay bastard. NDI really wants to be roasted. Let's see here. NDI, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You got to catch me in the right time. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to be... Look, the bottom line is NDI. Hang on. You literally are spending money for another man to make fun of you. How fucking pathetic is your life right now? What are you doing? Since you're sitting there being a pathetic loser, go ahead and use your tears that you're crying to masturbate with, because that's the only action you're going to get tonight. Holy shit. You can't be sitting there with a woman going, I'm going to spend some money so another man will roast me on the internet. That's a fucking terrible life, dude. What the fuck are we doing here? There, is that good? You happy with that one? All right. There you go. Let's see. No, you super gay figure man, go to Mar-a-Lago using for your content for content. You got roasted for misunderstanding. That's even better. Oh, that's even better. Shout out to NDI. He's good people. Oh, shit. That was funny as fuck. Sometimes it happens. All right, let's see. All right, here is Tom Holman right here. Here we go.
I don't have a number. We want to arrest as many people as we can that are in the country illegally, again, based on prioritization. We want to arrest every criminal, every gang member that's here illegally, that's a public safety threat. We want to arrest every fugitive, those who had due process at great taxpayer expense and have an ordered deportation but didn't leave and became a fugitive. We got over 1.5 million of those. And look, we got millions of people here illegally. I've said that if you're here illegally, you're not off the table. I mean, it's a violation of law. It's a crime to enter this country illegally. And after we give you,
but you don't have a number that you'd like to see. One year from tonight, you don't have a number that you'd like to say this many people have.
No, because you fucking losers are going to hold him to that positively or negatively, and he knows that.
Been deported on my watch.
No, I don't have a number. I want to arrest as many people as we can with the resources we have. Want to be the most efficient we can based on prioritization. There's no limit.
And that's all they want. They want him to give them a number so that they can hold him accountable for that number. And they can either say, oh, you didn't arrest as many as you said, meaning there wasn't that many, or he arrested more. And then they go, oh, well, it's really toxic that you arrested even more that you said. Fuck these people, man. Everything's a setup with these clowns. Everything. Horrible people. Hey, I agree with this message, by the way. Okay, I agree with this. This is exactly what the Democratic Party needs right here. Here we go.
The party should be led, to your point, by young women of color. Right,
Come on.
because young women of color are the reasons that Democrats do actually have some of these wins, and we know how to communicate in ways that reach that more moderate voter, but also that.
Yes, Queen. We need a young woman of color to lead the Democratic Party. That will cure all of your problems right there. Oh, yes, please. Please, please give us a young woman of color to lead the Democratic Party. That will cure all of your problems. Go right ahead. I fully endorse that idea. All right, let's see. We've got let's see, what is this guy saying right here?
Explain to people the why, right? Why is Donald Trump engaged in this relentless campaign to try to silence journalists, media companies, and his political opposition? It's because he's trying to steal from you. He and his friends are in charge of government because they want to rig the rules in order to make them even richer. The billionaires that are in charge of this cabinet want to be multi-billionaires. Donald Trump will never be satiated. He wants to steal from ordinary Americans in order to make him and his Mar-a-Lago friends even richer. And the reason that he wants to silence his critics and silence the media is that he doesn't want anybody to notice the kleptocracy that
Name one journalist that he has silenced. Please, I'll wait. Name it. Name the journalist. Name it right now. I want to hear you. This is why these reporters are garbage.
he is building. Unless you tell that story, right, how does it impact you? Right? Because, I mean, does the average citizen really care about whether ABC News settles a lawsuit or not? No, but they do care. I think it's really important to
absolutely insane. Like, that is absolutely insane. And again, the fact that no one's even going to question him, you know, no one's going to even question it. Can you actually name one person that he's tried to silence? Can you name a journalist? Can you name someone he's stolen from? No, you can't. Can you? All right. Looking here. Okay, where are we at? John Ambler says, I know why so many are speechless and say nothing to you sometimes. They are in awe of how extremely gay you are, that they don't have the words. Hail the 199. Thank you so much. Harley Dave says, yes, queen, lead us to equality. That's right. What is this? I don't even know what you're trying to say there. But Jeremy is gay. Hail the 199. It's hail. You didn't put 199. You didn't even put 199. You put 99. It's hail the 199. By the way, check this out. Everybody was doing that whole grok thing. Describe me in 2 words: smug and confrontational. And I'm like, yep. That's pretty much it right there. I mean, I can't argue with that. So that's pretty much describes me. So I can't argue that, and I won't. Ministry of Wrong Think says, anyone remember the omnibus bill from the end of Trump's first term that was literally so large they wheeled in a wheelbarrow? Oh, the money in a wheelbarrow. Anyone have a pic of it? I legit can't find pics anymore. Chat. There it is. Actually, I'd say Bama fan and loves Taylor Swift. Fuck that. Harley Davidson is pretty sure many of us are drunk at this point. Well, as you guys know, I don't drink, but I fully endorse drunk super chats as long as you can afford it. Okay? I fully endorse that. The Honest Trader says quartering, raking in, let's see, raking in the money poaches all of Tim's talent. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I personally am like, I mean, I don't, I think it's funny how much quartering grifts off of him too, and that's the name of the game. Tim's one of the big dogs, man. So you got to have some fun with it. Brian Stewart says donut versus bagel. No Tim Pool jokes. This is serious. Donuts all day long over a bagel. That's not even a debate. That's not even a debate for me. Donuts all day long. Jeremy's eyebrow says, I like the Christmas drip. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're just rocking the Christmas drip a little bit. We're being festive. I think they're having fun with that. Sally Ito with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Sally, for the 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate that. We're going to wrap this up pretty soon. So I've got to figure out how this America Fest event is going to go this weekend because I'm going to be traveling, but I'll have my laptop with me and everything like that. So I will be covering, Trump and whenever his speech is. I don't know if we have an exact time of when Trump is going to speak, but that's going to be a pretty awesome moment when that does happen. So you can make pizza bagels. So pizza bagels are good. Let's see. NDI finally responds. It's about damn time, NDI. Okay. Your dork knob wears less socks. What? Why are you being mean, NDI? You asked me to roast you. I roasted you. $2 is all I get for that? $2. NDI took a nap and came back. I know it's doorknob. I was doing the Beardo thing. Dork knob. Dork knob. By a nanner says, now we know what's under the beanie. A smaller beanie. Where's that quick wit, bro? Draken Wolf. Shut the fuck up. All right, that was mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was mean. Green says you have to begin as a fig at 99 before becoming a 199. Harley David says YouTube blocked my empty $500 super chat. What? I can only attribute that to you. Have fun with less money. What? YouTube blocked the $500 super chat from you? I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. Rumble will take it. Just an idea. Vault 95 says CobraCast is victorious again. Tim got beat worse than Rodney King. Eric says a shocker Mexican professional wrestler. If Jeremy knew anything about wrestling, he would know who Shocker is. I know more than you, Eric. Dirk Mather says, Jeremy never reads super chats I don't send. I know it's mean of me, isn't it? That is pretty mean. YouTube is bitter about the election. Maybe. Axel Jensen says, nice cover, blame Beardo. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. So that's the name of the game. $500 daily limit, says Laughing Man. He knows about that. Laughing Man knows about the daily limits. He drops enough $500 super chats around YouTube. Captain Salty says YouTube blocked my $60,000 super chat. What? How's a man supposed to make a living around here's YouTube when you're blocking all my super chats? Chris Christie in baseball uniform, still OMG lols. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. NDI for 10 says, here's your money, you horny soy boy. What? Sorry, I missed my alarm to wake up after I got bored from your roast. You don't gotta be so gay. Holy shit. What's up, NDI? Harley Davidson's bigger shocker is how quickly Jeremy doesn't give a shit about an empty $500 super chat. I do care. I'm very offended by this. I'm shocked that 2,700 people are still watching this stream, to be fair. I'm very shocked about that. YouTube blocked my 25-cent super chat. They say it's not enough, says Default Anonymous. Liberty Prime says blocked my 1-cent super chat. They're blocking all my super chats tonight. We can't have this. We can't have this. It's unacceptable. YouTube blocked my $5 one. XLart says 2,700 legends. Alina Haba is on the naughty list, but for other reasons. $500 Brazilian super chat. All right, we're going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much. Another CobraCast in the books. We appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a good night. And we've got, Geeks Gamers Daily tomorrow. We've got our watch party on Locals tomorrow. It will be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So looking forward to that. Let's see here. James W says, Tim talked to his YouTube guy and told him to talk to his people to ban all super chats for the D-Day Cobra channel. Let's see. Flag Ninja for $1. Thank you. Fantastic. Mr. Knox for 10 says, here's my unlucky situation. Sprained my ankle last week and thought I'll be fine. Sprained my other ankle at work. So it's going to be a crap end of the year. By the way, apparently Pelosi is stuck in the EU. Or the ER, you mean? The ER? Or the EU? I think you mean the ER. That really sucks, Matt. Fantastic. Mr. Knox. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. You can chill and listen to some CobraCast and some Geeks and Gamers, though. So that's fun, right? NDI for $1.03. Eric K says Scrooge McDuck has more Christmas spirit than you. It's than, not then. Okay, so you need to put a fucking A in there. Okay, learn how to spell, Eric. Harley Dave for 20 gifted memberships. 20 gifted memberships. Listen, man, if you're going to talk shit in a super chat, you better spell correctly, all right? We've literally made our brand off of this shit of people misspelling stuff, all right? John B for $3. He meant EU with some medical stuff. You shouldn't fly. He meant EU. Talk about proper spelling. Yay. Yo, Pops. What's up, Yo, Pops? Jeremy knows English. I know how to count to 5, too. 1, 2, Earnhardt, 4, 5. That's how we count to 5 in Alabama. 1, 2, Earnhardt, 4, 5. Everybody in the South, everybody in Alabama, they don't know what a number 3 is, but they know who Earnhardt is. Let's see here. Fantastic says EU is in European. I know what European Union is, but what I'm saying is I thought she was in the hospital. That's why I'm asking if he meant ER, because I thought she was in the hospital. Am I wrong about that? Didn't she just have like an accident? Am I wrong? She broke her hip. Oh, so she was in Europe when she broke her. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know her location. So I thought she was just here. So, okay. So she's stuck in the EU because she broke her hip. That clarifies it for me. I was just under the impression she was in the US when she broke her hip. So, okay. That makes more sense. Shockingly enough, I don't keep up with that old fucking bag. So I didn't know where her location was. Legendary Scrub for $1.05. NDI for $1.04. She's like 100. Yeah, she is like, isn't she like 85 or something like that? She's like, it's insane. She's in the EUER. Yeah, so she is. She's in the ER and the EU. Apparently she had hip replacement on the 14th. Coop says, you going to read my super chat? Coop, we both know you haven't sent a fucking super chat. You get more mentions than anybody that doesn't, for somebody that doesn't send any. D-Day Cobra, all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask. For what? A $500 super chat? Harley Dave, will you send me a $500 super chat? NDI says Nancy Pelosi age not dead yet. That's pretty accurate. What the fuck? Logan Paul is joining WWE? Shadow Knight? What are you talking about? Are you trolling, Shadow Knight? Logan Paul's been in the WWE for years. He's absolutely fantastic in the ring, too. He's phenomenal. I hate his guts, and it drives me crazy that he's that good, but he's phenomenal in the ring. He's retiring, apparently. Wait, what? Is there something news going on? What does your background actually look like? Is that a green screen? No, that's not a green screen. Look, like it's not a green screen. Well, here, I don't want to throw that. Here, okay, empty bottle. Here's an empty bottle. So I'll throw it at the TV, okay? You see? It's not a green screen. It's real. Jimbo says McMurray, Wallace, Earnhardt, Martin, Labonte. Let's go. Jimbo in the house. And it breaks. Honestly, that TV, the fact that TV is still going is pretty shocking, to be honest. Throw harder? No, I'm not throwing harder. Not at my fucking TV. Missed my future super chat, says Coop. All right. I'm waiting to see what's Harley Dave going to do. I'm holding out for hope that Harley Dave's going to drop $500 super chat. He doesn't have to. Harley Dave doesn't send me anything, but he's teasing me. He's teasing me. Throw a Wii remote at it. I have a Wii remote sitting right there. The reason it looks like a green screen is because of the lighting. So, like right here. Look at that. I can change the lighting. Okay. Look at that. Now it's super gay. There. Okay. Funny if that plastic bottle broke the TV. It would be. Do I have another empty one? Here we go. Here, what else you want me to throw something at? Here we go. Let's see. Can I knock over the Jeremy Geeks and Gamers sign that's back there, which is right there? No, bottle wouldn't fly. Here. All right, we're going to try it again. All right, this one's got a little bit of water in it. Nope, didn't make it. Brett Cooper colors. Jeremy, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, some people do think this is a green screen. I do have a green screen set on this channel. Hang on, I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Screw you, YouTube won't let me do what you want. So, Jeremy throwing empty plastic bottles in his studio is top tier content. I don't have any more empty water bottles, though. That's the problem. Dude, it's okay, Harley Dave. I was just fucking with you anyway. Beefy McWhat now says, Jeremy, you look like DB Cooper wearing a Santa hat. And I appreciate that. So, yeah, I do have a green screen. Like, so, look at this. Let me see if I can. So, virtual background, okay? And then, look at here. Hey, look at there. Hey. All right. And then, hang on. Virtual background. Got that. So if I Harley Dave, what are you doing, you mad lad? Harley Dave. How about this reality? Holy shit. $200. $200. Holy crap, Harley Dave. Brian Stewart says, is Jay actually Santa? If so, what kind of cookies should I put out for him? More importantly, what should I put out for Gina? Chocolate chip cookies. All day, every day. Interstellar background. My favorite movie. Right there. American flag. If I just put my I do have a green screen, by the way. If I put my green screen up, this would look a lot better with the background. There we go. That's the Geeks and Gamers background right there. What else we got here? I have this. So you see that looks like my setup. but it's frozen. I took a picture of it so that if I was on the road and I had my green screen, I could just use this for my background. Finally, a wrestling stream. Harley Dave says, bro, if you only knew what it took to actually support you. Harley Dave, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it big time. Let me get rid of this virtual background really quick. There we go. All right. So there's the real background right there. Tom McD says, Interstellar is great, but not my favorite movie. I hear you on that. You need a Mar-a-Lago background. Mouse Potato says, I'm jealous of Jeremy's setup. I love my setup. I'm very happy with it. It's taken years to kind of get it to where it's at. I've thought about changing it a few times. I have a Studio B here that I don't really use that much, but all right, let's see. Give out some gifties. Captain Salty. You know what? I'll give out some gifties, Captain Salty. Here, let's do it right now. Why won't it let me gift right? Hang on. It's not letting me gift any right now. Hang on. I gotta see. Maybe I need to sign into another account. I'll drop some gifties real quick for the chat. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. Here we go. All right. We're going to drop 20 gifted memberships for the peeps in the house. What does it want to charge? Is that going to work? Let's see. There we go. 20 gifted memberships for the Snake Pit. The Snake Pit, the best chat on the internet by a mile, and it's not even close. So thank you guys so much for another awesome stream. We're going to wrap it up. I got water bottles back here that I was throwing at my... Oh, shit. Did I mess my TV up? No, I didn't. Okay. It looked like I messed up my TV for a minute. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Don't forget, daily tomorrow, over on Locals, we're doing a watch party for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Other than that, you guys have a great evening. Thank you for all the support. We are moving into an all-new era of American politics led by Donald Trump, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, Vivek Ramaswamy, and it's going to be incredible. Harley Dave for 10 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Indy Ice says 20, you cheap fig. All goes to you anyway. Not really. I got to pay the YouTube fee on it, but it does come back. So Operation Outstanding Infield says check your DMs. Will do. We're going to end it now. I'll check them right now. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Have a great night, and we will end with Sabaton. Bye, everyone.
Time to rule at last. 15 years have all been
me and die. What I say was said in heaven, and so it shall be done. I know I was destined to rule alone. All for myself I have claimed the throne, born to rule. My time is now. I was chosen by heaven. Say my name when you pray to the sky. See Carolus rise. With the Lord my protector, make a bow to my will. To the sky. See Carolus rise. To the sky. See Carolus rise.
And we are back to say goodbye. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. The next few days are going to be interesting because with like that Adam Kinzinger and him saying like, President Elon Musk, I anticipate that's going to be the new NPC download. That's going to be the new narrative. They're going to try to say these things in order to create a divide between Trump and Elon. Mark my words. That's the new NPC update right there. That's what they're going to try to do. They're going to basically claim that Trump has no power. Elon's running everything. They're going to try to create that divide. Watch it. We'll cover it. You guys have a great day. And did we get another super chat? I don't want to miss anything. NDI. NDI. Thank you, NDI. But you guys have a great day. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.